for Joseph. And Walton subbed in for Dennis Smith. Knox, he's checked in for New York. Young comes in for Brandon Ingram. And the basket by Walton.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Chapman. He's got 6. And that one is off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Doncic kicks to Hickson. Pass to Hazania. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Chapman. He's covered by Joseph. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Portis is out there with Jordan. And it's Joseph in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Joseph's got it all tied up now for the man.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Chapman. Smith with some nice D.
No, you did not have no nice fucking D. Burning it.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket,
what the fuck is that for the plug on the side? Get the fuck out of here.
You know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive. Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Chapman, that's good.
Oh,
Chapman's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And talking about Carlisle's outside interest, one I know of, he's an excellent pianist.
And you know what? He is. And he's played with a well-known musician or two in concert. Also an avid pilot. This guy is a renaissance man.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Chapman. That one drops for him. And that's now 9 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Portis. Now, Doncic. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
And so it's New York with it after the miss from Bobby Portis. And that one's good by Butler.
It's clear that Butler feels confident shooting down low. I mean, he's got the strength and touch to dominate in that.
Smith kicks to Portis. Joseph with the ball. 13 points in the game. Right side, Portis. Bucket is good. Portis has got 7 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. Chapman, the pass to Cousins.
Oh, my God. Shoot the ball, my God. What the fuck are you doing?
Here's Chapman. 10 points for him. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass. Chapman's got 6 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And the Mavericks call time here. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Ennis Cantor, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league, Ennis Cantor. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw on Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Chapman. Smith kicks to Portis. Count it. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night. Knicks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Bulls was huge. He finished with 38 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
Here's Chapman following the score by Dennis Smith. Here's Chapman. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15.
They repeatedly froze inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here is Smith. He's covered by Chapman. Smith kicks to Portis. Knocks it loose. Back to Smith. He's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. And he comes it down.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. And to get up high for that one.
Guys, that's exactly the kind of play that can really spark a team to a rally.
Here's Chapman following the score by Dallas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chapman's got 20.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Smith in the post, guarded by Chapman. Smith kicks to Joseph. Lets it go with the 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Miles Turner, he's checked in for New York. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for New York. They've held a 12-point lead early. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Left side, Butler to the paint. Tries from 10. Cousins, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Offensive rebound. Hickson gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Here's Chapman. 20 points for him. In the corner, it's Ingram. Now, here is Smith. He's covered by Chapman. Doncic, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really hard to stay with Jimmy Butler because he's so good at getting shots up and in past the defense. Just has a real knack for scoring even when challenged.
Now here's Joseph. 8 points his last outing. Like it's 6. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 8 points.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
On the court for the Knicks, Jimmy Butler is out there with turnovers. Then there's the captain. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Ingram in at the 2. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic with it. Now defended by Chapman. Portis trying to free himself. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Chapman the pass to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Bobby Portis.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And everyone knows when Cousins controls his emotions, he's one of the very best centers in the game.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Mavericks trail. And there's the pass to Doncic. Misses the wing Jerry.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That's a 2 from Butler. It's rebounded by Portis.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Joseph against Butler. And stolen by Cousins. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Up the floor. He draws the foul. Chance to the point at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Man, what strength from Butler. Refuses to be tied down or held down. Excellent concentration on the and one.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character. Has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
The free throw drops for Butler. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board stick, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Well, you got to get out on Smith from deep, Kevin. He's very good at stroking it from downtown.
Ingram passes to Chapman. Hangs in the air. And the layup good by Cousins. Cousins has got 12 in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. The Knicks have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
That free throw good from Chapman. Both free throws good from Chapman.
No, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Dallas. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And stolen by Portis. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Here's Doncic. Knicks with the rebound. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Chapman's shot is off.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else and flat out choked.
Jordan kicks to Portis. Smith on the way, defended by Chapman. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. 3 on the clock. Here's Joseph. The Knicks pull it in.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling. And that's how you do it.
Well done. And I love the tenacity, guys.
He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Knox, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And so here is Dallas, down by 12. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Outside Butler. And again, it's New York.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense. And, man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Smith kicks to Jordan. Over in the corner, Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 13 points.
Something's growing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Knox. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith outside to the paint. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Chapman, banked in off the glass. Chapman's got 8 here in the quarter. Mavericks trailed by 11. Doncic kicks to Smith. Outside Portis. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 17 points for Luka Doncic. Here's Chapman. 28 points for him. That bucket in no time at all. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Doncic kicks to Jordan. Out left to the wing. Now here's Doncic. He's covered by Ingram. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Chapman. And again, it's New York.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Mavericks trail by 11. And here's Smith. 11 points in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Dennis Smith Jr., one of the scariest players to see coming at you down the lane, Clark. He can just wreck the rim.
Oh, big time, Kevin. Not only does he finish hard, he does so violently and with some anger attached to it. The kind of dunks where you're worried if defenders are going to get hurt trying to challenge him. This guy is explosive. No surprise he was in the dunk contest last season, and I don't think that's going to be his first invite.
Free throw good, Smith. You know, every coach talks about playing team basketball, Clark. When it comes to the fans, they really come out to see the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
Well, I think fans enjoy elite players and great talent across any sport, but they also recognize that team play is critical to winning. So I think it's a combination. Fans, I think we've got to give them a little more credit. Sure, they want to see the stars play, but they want to win, and they know to win, teams have to be about team basketball, not just highlighting and enjoying the stars.
Three-pointer. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Smith at point and Doncic next to him. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Portis, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And I like the fact that Smith is very quick of foot, gets into the lane easily, and then finishes really well around the rim.
Here's Chapman. He dishes it to Turner. Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. 11 feet away, and the rejection by Smith. Cousins, no one around him. Pass to Chapman. Shot clock at 3, and that's 2 points on the layup. Chapman's got 34 points.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Yeah, he's clicking right now, and at the right time too, Greg. I mean, playing with a bunch of confidence in this fourth quarter.
Dallas moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Right side, Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Kevin can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. Chapman, the pass to Turner. Releases from 15. That one a little long.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan's fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And also, how about the points they got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Chapman. Held the dish to Ingram. It's good. Ingram's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Joseph looking over the floor. Takes it off the glass. Joseph's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, they need this timeout. He's flat out owning them right now. Can't miss.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. Chapman the pass to Cousins. Shoots over Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll host the Miami Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Joseph against Butler. And Joseph kicks to Portis. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We're well into this season, and that was the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Ready?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul.
You still got Ingram on.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Knicks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Kicks it to Cousins. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Count that one. And that's now 20 points for Smith.
Wow, that is strong production there. When Smith gets going, he's really hard to slow down.
Chapman the pass to Turner. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
That's good from Turner.
Yeah, you know, he's a big guy that has tremendous agility and already is an elite defender. Miles Turner now has to work on being dominant on offense.
Doncic passes to Jordan. Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Chapman, covered by Smith.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Took him no time at all on that one. Joseph's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond the second three.
Now bring the thunder, rock that rim.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Chapman, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Butler against Joseph. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The shot, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short.
But I like the initiative and the intention.
Passes it to Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Ingram. Smith on the wing. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Chapman the pass to Cousins. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And it's Joseph in the corner. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Now Smith. Pass to Portis. Over in the corner, Doncic. Smith outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 23 points.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first. And a pretty screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal.
Here's Chapman, covered by Smith. Shoots the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
Well, he's willed this team to the lead, demanding the rock and capitalizing with ease.
Fresh 24 for Dallas. And it's Joseph in the corner. Moves back up. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chapman. Shoots. And again, it's New York.
You could see it all the way. It was obvious. I mean, Butler has a shoot-first mentality.
Mavericks trail by 8. Smith surveying the D. And no good. The try-spell continuing for him. To the wing right side. Here's Chapman. Portis brings the double team. Chapman the pass to Ingram. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ingram with the steal. Butler on the way. The pass to Chapman. It's taken away by Smith. Joseph has an open look. Hangs home the trifecta. Joseph's got 11 points in just the second half.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
Left side, Butler. Over in the corner, Cousins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing here by 8. And it's Jordan that's out the key. Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Cousins, the pass to Chapman. Back to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had. And so it's the Knicks with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, so my old coach used to tell me about these sandwiches, and man, I feel. Thank you.
2 fucking rebounds the whole game. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Well, a lot of what makes me look good is the system that we play in. You know, I don't really have to overthink possessions. I know my guys are going to be screening and cutting, and as long as we make the same reads, all I got to do is deliver the pass on time, and they take care of the rest. It's a really easy team to play on.
You keep playing like that, buddy, you're going to win many championships. Good luck to you, son.
That's the plan. Thanks, man. See you.